Sometimes when traveling by plane, you might feel vibration, shaking, or experience a quick change in altitude of an aircraft. When it happens, you're likely to see the seatbelt sign illuminate. Shortly after, the following announcement will be made by the flight crew.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
This happens when the weather phenomenon named turbulence occurs. Turbulence is a sudden change in airflow which can be caused by wind, storms, convection currents, jet streams, landscape, or other aircrafts. Pilots, together with air traffic control officers and ground staff, do utmost to avoid any kind of turbulent areas. But even when planes run into turbulence, the risks are low as modern airplanes are built to withstand even severe turbulence. Talking about the severity of turbulence, there are 4 categories of it. Light turbulence causes just a little discomfort. Liquids are shaking but not splashing out of cups. You might feel a light strain against your seatbelt, but don't worry about the food service, it will still be conducted. Moderate turbulence makes liquids splash out of cups. Unsecured objects might get dislodged, and you have to wait for your meal because food service and walking are difficult. During severe turbulence, abrupt changes in altitude, attitude, or airspeed of an aircraft might occur. Unsecured objects might get tossed about. Walking is impossible. You are violently forced against your seatbelt. And I'm sorry to say that, but the food service is impossible at the moment. Finally, there is extreme turbulence. During this exceptionally rare type of turbulence, aircraft is violently tossed about and is practically impossible to control. But can turbulence crash an airplane? Although turbulence might cause a lot of discomfort, it's normal. From a pilot's perspective, it is ordinarily seen as a convenience issue, not a safety issue. When a flight changes altitude in search of smoother conditions, this is by and large in the interest of comfort. The pilots aren't worried about the wings falling off, they're trying to keep their customers relaxed and everybody's coffee where it belongs. Planes are engineered to withstand an extreme amount of stress, and they are put through a series of rigorous tests before being allowed to carry passengers. Besides that, the larger aircraft is, the less the effect of turbulence it experiences. By the way, have you ever wondered why planes fly above the clouds? Most of the commercial aircraft fly at altitudes that are optimal for both airspeed and minimize fuel consumption, thanks to smaller resistance from thinner air. But turbulence is also one of the reasons to leave clouds below, as there are some clouds that are home to sometimes extreme turbulence, like thunderstorms. But as we learned earlier, there is nothing to worry about. To prevent turbulence, pilots carefully study weather patterns, plan ahead, and choose the best route before every flight. You should also know that the chances of running into severe turbulence are slim to none. In fact, most flyers, even pilots, don't encounter severe turbulence over their entire lives. But for the sake of safety, you should always follow instructions of the flight crew and fasten your seatbelt when required.
On behalf of Roloff Airlines and the entire crew, I would like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a nice day.